both suffered heavy losses in the September 24 federal election to the Anti-Immigration Alternative for Germany, AfD, party, which won seats in the national parliament for the first time. All along Germany's southern border, where in 2015 thousands of refugees fleeing war in the Middle East poured into Germany, voters deserted the CSU for the AfD. In Passau, the electoral district where Wegscheid lies, the CSU's vote fell 13.4 points from 4 years ago to 40.5%, a low figure in Bavaria, often jokingly called a one-party state. The AfD's share shot up 12.1 points. The politicians are to blame for the AfD being elected, said pensioner Reinhold Terzchen in the Baroque market square of nearby Deggendorf, where the AfD's vote soared by 15.2 points, mirroring the CSU's 15.6 point fall. The asylum seekers, I don't want to criticize them, but they get so much money while we pensioners have to be so careful with our finances just to get through the month, he said. The setback in a wealthy, conservative state where the CSU has reigned without a break since the late 1950s has prompted recriminations within the party, with some blaming Merkel's 2015 decision to open the borders to 1 million migrants. For decades, the CSU has been a national player thanks to its unassailable strength in Bavaria, allowing it to contribute up to a fifth of the joint conservative bloc's lawmakers. The mountainous southeastern state with its distinctive dialect, lederhosen leather shorts and traditional dirndl dresses rose from Germany's poorest, most agricultural state after World War II to one of its richest regions today. The upper limit now the CSU is in a bind over how best to recover. Those who blame the refugee crisis for the AfD's success demand an immigration ceiling of 200,000 refugees a year. The CDU rejects the idea. But by holding firm to avoid being outflanked by the AfD, the CSU risks alienating the Greens, who reject an upper limit. The AfD only has one theme, refugees. But Germany's issues go far further, he said, standing by the border crossing where people smugglers would drop refugees off, leaving them to walk across the bridge into Germany. Michael Mayer, a historian at the Academy for Political Education near Munich, said moving right was risky for the CSU. It's the mistake people have always made in Europe, running after the far right first strengthens them and then you lose votes yourself, he said.